Hello and welcome back. Today we're gonna go ahead and just jump into an old-fashioned cleaning video. I have a ton that I need to get done. We had a party here over the weekend, birthday. So it was Cam's birthday first, and then my birthday, and then my mother-in-law's birthday party. Now I've been like keeping up, but this is basic cleaning, honestly. Like this is just like my everyday mess. I made breakfast, I have some things on there. And then I made lunch, which was boiled eggs, turkey bacon, and some little dinner rolls. So it was like another breakfast, to be honest with you, but everything's expensive, so I'm doing my best here. But I washed some dishes. The dishwasher is full. Those dishes just finished, and I'm now just letting my sink kind of disinfect, so that's what you see there. But welcome back. I don't know that you guys have seen, unless you follow me on Instagram, that the cabinets are now white. You know that we had some water damage in our kitchen, and that caused us to need to replace the cabinets on the opposite side of where I'm standing. And so to match it, we went ahead and refaced all the cabinets. We still haven't done the countertops yet because they are so expensive. We got a quote for just the countertop, not even the installation, was $9,000. And so I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to wait on that. And then the backsplash, we actually have the backsplash, but in order to put it in, we need to complete the countertops first. So this kitchen project has been like in parts. It's been a mess, okay? So for the time being, we have the board and batten. That's not perfect. I put it in myself. And we have our old countertops that are laminate, but I painted them. So that's where we are here. This is what the kitchen is looking like right now, the eating area, the dining room over there. So I have some mess that I need to go ahead and clean up. I need to clear the table off. I need to put my shoes away. I painted this room before the party, but I've been doing some touch-ups, so I need to put this stuff away for now. And then that room is just the pillows are, I've been sweeping and like putting all my trash right here. Those boxes are going in the trash as well, so we'll get to that. But the living room is just looking like this right now. So I need to just come in here, do a vacuum of the floor. There's like crumbs all on the floor, and I had this to block Layla off. So we got a lot of work to do in here. I moved the couch this way for the party, but I think I like it. I just need to pull my rug out some more and kind of re-anchor that. So this needs to come back this way. So all I'm saying is I got a lot of stuff to do to get my house back in the shape that I want it to be in. And so you guys get to come along with me. This is what this side is looking like. This was the side that had the water damage where we lost this, it was a cabinet. I don't even remember what this looked like. Oh, you know what? It was a desk. It was a desk right here. So we have to replace all of that. So yeah. And then I'll take you into the homeschool room. There's stuff I need to do. So this is the current state of the homeschool room. We go to the library sometimes to do homeschool. And so that's my library bag that's full, and there's things I need to do over here. So that's what this looks like. For the party, I was kind of like stuffing stuff everywhere. So it's a mess, okay? I'm not even about to front. And then the front room, I just took a leaf out of a table. So this room looks dark. The kids were playing and I just sent them upstairs. I have muffins right there. Let me open up, let me open this up so we can get some actual light going on in here. And they were playing with these toys. So I'm gonna grab this, which is a tripod, and we're just going to get started. I actually painted that wall yesterday. I have curtains in there. It might look weird, but that's how I block off the homeschool room when we're in there trying to focus. I just close all the curtains around. I took the curtains from that window and put them over the door right here, the entryway into the kitchen, so that I can close that off. So you guys have missed a lot, but it's fine. The house is a mess, but that's okay. Little by little, we're gonna go ahead and get this house under control. Let's go. Would you believe it if I told you that I just did a whole recording of like a timeline of events that took place while I was gone, before I left, to give you guys like a better understanding of why I had to leave, things that had taken place, like things that led up to Bell's palsy. And then I was like, you know what? Not right now. It's not the time. I do want to tell you everything. I want to sit down, but I need to get creative. And so just stick around, stay with me. I'm going to figure out a way so that I can share with you guys all the details about just life, because life has been lifing, but God has been doing some godly things. So for right now, we are just sticking to kind of giving you guys an updated home tour, if you will, while I'm going through the process of cleaning the house and getting everything in order. And, trying to get back into the hang of things, of filming videos and try to figure out how I want to film and what you guys want to see and all of the things. Okay, so just bear with me. Have you guys seen this sofa? I can't remember if you have or not, but it is a Pottery Barn sofa, slip covered sofa that I got on Facebook Marketplace for $200. $200. I don't remember if I had it last year or not, but we love it. I love that. Yep, it's whitish, but I can wash it and it comes clean. And so I am very happy about that. And the room, I painted this color. It was like one of the oops paints from Home Depot. So I got a whole gallon of paint for $10.
I have had Sharks.
Color.
I've
love
had Dysons. Nothing has compared to this. This is my second time having this vacuum. I actually traded, this is a Bissell, like for pet hair and stuff. I've traded my old one in for a Shark. And then I always end up coming right back to it. This baby was probably like $100 if I had to guess. And it's not trendy. It's not aesthetically pleasing. But girl, this one has worked better than all the rest of them. And I'm going to buy another one. And I'm not going to feel bad about it, because the Dysons that are $900 are going to break down in like 3 years. Even if I bought one of these every single year, I've only spent $100. So yeah, me and this baby, we do good together. And I believe this is my second year having this one. So after I had picked up all the stuff off the floor, right before I started to vacuum, my phone I'm recording this on my phone, it actually died. And so I had to take a break. And while I was taking a break, I went in the homeschool room and start to reorganize some stuff. So that's what you see back there. All of that wasn't like that before. I just started to go through stuff. I'll explain that to you in a little bit. But while we're here, I thought that I would just explain why there's a mess behind the couch, on the table, and all of that. And if you hear snoring, Layla is next to me like always, and girl is knocked out. So that's what you hear. I have this kitchen in this front room. My kids are almost done with playing toys, and it just is like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do for birthdays? What am I supposed to do for Christmas? Like, what is Santa supposed to do? What do we do? So if you have kids they'll be 8 and 9 in January. So if you have kids that are similar ages, what do? We will still do games because we love games and puzzles. But what else do you do for them? Like I have them that's like out of toys. Savannah still plays with her kitchen. Jace plays with action figures sometimes. But then I have Cam, who is 17 and about to be 18 next year. Like, what? How do I do this? What am I supposed to do?
So my camera died and I was not able to, I just paused right here and I started to work in that room. As you can see, it looks way worse than it did before because I started to reorganize some stuff. But all of this is cover up the couch because obviously it's white. I need to wash this, like the slip cover comes off and can be washed, but for right now I just put that cream blanket on there and that works. But at least the room is clean. I do want to dust. I know I just did a quick vacuum, but I do want to still dust. Now we're gonna go into, let me grab my tripod. And Savannah's playing the VR, is charging right now, so that's what that is. But I do want to come in here. What I was doing while you guys were, while the phone was charging, was Jace had a Hot Wheels track set in here that he doesn't really play with anymore. I'm gonna put on Facebook Marketplace, but I took that out and put this in here. These are manipulative. Some we use, some we don't. I'm gonna go through it all, but I just put it in there for now. And then I went through, I had these containers, pull-out drawers. They were always just super awkward and didn't have a place to go. So I put all the drawers in my desk here. This was my vanity in my room, but I got something else I have to show you guys another time. So I've been doing that. And I have also been going through here, like reorganizing these drawers. Go to the next one. Skinny markers, and the last one is this one. So that is what I've been doing so far. So now I'm going to get all of this cleaned up. I need to clean this chair just because I did the kids' hair in here, so you can see this needs to be handled. But this is where I have been organizing all of this. I still have tons to go, so let's keep going. Okay, so this room is done for now. They have their book bags in their seat. We go to the library a few times a week to do school there, and so that's why their book bags are there. I also tutor a few kids a few times a week, so I try to get school done right before it's time for me to start tutoring. I still have this stuff right here that I need to go through. I want all of this to fit in here, so I need to like condense some stuff, get rid of some stuff, all of that. I don't like how this is over there on the side, how it has like thing. I don't like that, but that is the only way I can make it fit in here. So there's really nothing else I can do. So, and this, I have to go through that and figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I'm probably just gonna put that up there. That actually goes in the kitchen. I put that in here when we had our party over the weekend. So I need to bring that out to the kitchen. It's a cutting board, and then this is like done. The reason that I have this here is because if you come in the door, if you come in the house through the front door, then you see like just this right here. Like you don't see this bottom shelf, you just see like that. And I want to have something nice up there. Like this schedule here is on that side purposefully. That's hidden over there purposefully. So I try to make it as nice looking as I can. I hope I don't trip here over the vacuum. Let me show you. Ignore that, I threw that over here. If you come in the house, ignore the vacuum, that's all gonna be clean. But that's what you see, and that looks like a way better presentation than to have like markers and all that stuff up there. So yeah, that's how I kind of hide the homeschool room. And when you come over here, you can see the books, the colorful books down there, the stuff that's in here. You can see the books, you know what I'm saying? Like this color, I try to keep, this side, I try to keep color over here on this wall so you don't see it as much. So now we're gonna move to the kitchen, which I made a mess of because I was throwing stuff out of here and just throwing it in here. So I gotta get my husband's dinner started. The pantry stuff fell out of the pantry because we went to Costco and Sam's, and I just kind of like stacked boxes up. Well, now the boxes are falling off. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, so here's the realistic look of the kitchen. Oh, help. All right, let me turn this yellow light off in here. Cameron just left to go pick up his friends. They're going to a football game. There's Layla. She's tripping because the vacuum is out and she's scared. This is the Hot Wheels set. I need to find something to put it in. And this is what the kitchen is looking like from everything that I just pulled out of there. Yeah. I got this sign here because it was all the birthdays, mine, Cameron's, mine, and my mother-in-law. So I put this garden flag out. Ain't it so cute? Thought it was a really good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and straighten up all of this really quick.
On Instagram, I had stopped sharing content about homeschool, mainly because I feel like homeschool has become more of a trend than anything. And I don't want to be a part of the trend, okay? I just want to homeschool my kids because that's what we decide to do. And I don't want to fall into the trendy category of homeschooling because then I feel like the kids suffer. And I just needed to double check with myself to make sure that that's not what I was doing. And it was not. I want to homeschool my babies. I still enjoy it. But also like curriculum, right? Once you're satisfied with your curriculum, if you are trying to get more curriculum videos, or you know what I'm saying, like you're trying to make your channel all about homeschool, it can get really tempting to try to switch curriculum. And I don't have time for that, nor do my babies. I'm not putting them on, and this is no shade to anybody. Like, do what you have to do. If you feel like you need to switch your curriculum, like trust yourself, your heart, your gut, all the things. But I just needed to make sure that I wasn't keeping my babies home just purely for YouTube videos, and I'm not going to do that. If at any moment I feel like my kids need to go to a traditional school setting, that's something that that's a decision that me and my husband are going to make, and conversation that we're going to have with the Lord. And that's just that. So that is why I don't share much homeschool content, because I don't want people to do things that aren't going to be beneficial for their kids, for their babies. So since I stopped doing that and I started to post more of like my authentic self, which is what you'll see on there, I lost so many followers, and I'm like, bye y'all, like, bye, like, sorry that, sorry I tricked you, kind of a thing. And I didn't. It's not a trick. That's a joke. But I'm sorry that I wasn't showing up as my authentic self so that you could see that maybe you didn't want to follow me from the beginning. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know where I'm going with that. I just thought that I'd add that in here. But let's keep going. Let's keep cleaning. Side is pretty clean. I still need to deal with the stuff right here. I'm gonna cut this. This is banana bread that someone made for Cam, and so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that and put that in freezer bags and freeze it, because he won't be able to eat that.
Almost. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in this. These are freezer Ziploc bags. This off. I gotta find somewhere to put my calendar that's right there. It's a flip calendar. This is like, you know, the dry erase stuff, but I still like to have a regular calendar. When I was talking about the kitchen, I don't think I showed you this. Maybe I did, but this used to be a desk, and we got work done on the backsplash back there. We had to have the backsplash removed. They had to fix half of the wall, so you'll see like half of it does not have like the nail holes from the cabinets in there, and then the other half, this side does, that side does not, because they stopped here on the wall. Everything else was fine. I wish they would have just finished it out, but they didn't, and that's okay. But we're not done yet. I have to put on pulls for the drawers. It's getting really hard to open the drawers. You can see, like, if you were up close, you could see like my little nails digging into the actual cabinet there to try to get them open. So eventually we'll do that. But kitchen is clean. I have not wiped anything down really, like no spray, but I just was able to pick everything up. So I'll be able to close the kitchen tonight without a problem. So here's this side. Jeremy just came and brought me tacos, which I'm very grateful for. I do have some cups in the sink that I need to wash out, but I'll hand wash those and we'll be good to go. Everything I've been pushing this way because everything is going to the garage to go to Goodwill to donate. So this is his. He just brought it in, his lunchbox and water in the mail. But everything else is going in the garage except for those. Those I emptied out. Those are gonna go in there with some of my crafting stuff. All right, so here we go. This is it. Let me grab this remote so it doesn't mess up the visual. So counter's clean, table is nice and clean. I scooted Layla's stuff down that way. She has more space, right? Got more space? And then we're going to straighten this space now. All right, so we moved the rug. I have a basketball in my hand. You can find these all over my house. Jeremy helped me. Let me just be 100% transparent. I am out of breath and I didn't even do nothing, okay? We tilted the chair to where it looks better and then put that on the side. So this is where we are. I know that the pillow cushions could be like pushed back, all that. We're not doing that. I'm tired. I I do need to put another picture up there. I had that picture up there, but I like it better over there. So we'll figure all of that out. But the most important thing is that this room is done. I did not vacuum this room or sweep it. I did not mop. I'm doing all that tomorrow. I'm not doing that dishes today. For me. Jeremy just moved his lunchbox to in there until I can get to it. The hallway is clear. Okay, that is much better. They just have their book bags in their seats, but that's fine. But that makes me feel way better. She's ready to go upstairs. She wants to go to bed. So you want to go upstairs? You ready? Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming along. I will see you in the next video. I'm exhausted. It looks like it's 6:30. I'm looking at the clock. It looks like it's about 6:30. I am tired. I'm gonna go upstairs and lay with my husband. And first I have to get plates made. So I'm gonna get some plates made, go upstairs, lay with my husband, enjoy my night. Bye.